We've got building trades here this evening. We've got industrials. We've got public employees. We've got members of Occupy Charleston with us. Yeah. And we're with you. Good evening.
Good evening.
I say that with excitement because there's a group of people here ready to raise some hell. But the sad thing is, it's a sad day in this state. It's a sad day to stand here in the federal workforce, West Virginia, knowing that our brothers and sisters are having to go in and depend on how they're going to feed their kids, how they put food on the table,
you're right here.
how they clothe them. What do they tell them at Christmas time when mom and dad don't have the food, they don't have the clothes, they don't have the gifts for them for Christmas? It's a sad time in this country when we come here. As Reverend Lewis said, it's about Congress now. We don't want to go to Congress and say we need to collect more unemployment. By God, we need jobs.
Right.
We need more jobs. But the issue is, they're fighting amongst themselves along party lines because they want to, because they can, because they're trying to hold this country down for the next 13 months until they, the Republicans, can get their own president. While people starve to death, that's what they want to do. And that's what they're doing. That's what we're here for, to tell our Congresswoman Capito, Ray Hall, McKinley, Rockefeller, Senator, and Manchin. We want unemployment extensions for the workers that cannot find a job.
Yeah.
They can't do that for us. We got something for them. It's called unemployment.
Right.
We will deliver on our message. We've had this fight for 100 years.
First of all, I'd like to say it is an honor to speak for veterans in the state of West Virginia. I'm not from here, but I am a 9th generation West Virginian. And I am proud to say that I am a direct bloodline of Bill Lizard. My people fought that war. Veterans today have it rough. They really do. They come home, they get discharged, and a number of them end up in homeless shelters. Never seen this before, but it's happening now. There's something very important about work for a veteran. That's a way that veterans get reconnected to their community. They have a lot to go through. This is something I spend a lot of time studying and working with. Veterans need jobs desperately because it adds to their mental health. Without work, they sit and they fester. They draw deeper into themselves. Some of them lapse deeper into PTSD. Some of them go deeper into alcoholism, substance abuse. For the first 5 years of your discharge, you're 70% likelier to commit suicide than a non-veteran. That's a statistic that is just absolutely unbelievable. It's unacceptable too. And when you take away a man's ability to work and to earn for his family and to provide for his family, you're striking at his very heart. This is something that he went overseas, she went overseas, they went overseas to protect. They answered the call. West Virginians do it every day.
I might bring to your attention that those fat cats in Washington, D.C. that are not wanting to extend unemployment benefits, they probably sit around and talk about how stressful their world is. I can't imagine a more stressful world than not having a place to sleep, or a meal to eat, or unable to feed a child. That's stress.
Something that haunts me all the time. The other day I was on the telephone with someone, and they asked me if I could be somewhere the next week on Wednesday, and I said, sure, I'll put it in my calendar, I'll be there. And then I laughed and I said, I don't know if I'll be here next Wednesday. None of us know if we're going to be here next Wednesday. None of us know. And those guys that are overseas, they don't know where they're going to be next. Thank you for what you had to say, by the way. And you know, Shelley Moore Capito, I've got to say this, helped send us over there. And we can do better than just have a homeless shelter for them when they come back. She cut the ribbon for that shelter. So we need to be on her doorstep, all the folks that live right around here, in order to help her be better be the person that she can
It
be.
is great to see the Occupy Charleston group here, and you know, they want to be critical of the efforts as you've joined with us to do these things. Well, you know, this is our future. These folks taking time out to get out there and really rally and talk to people, to educate on what this is all about. And in the last few decades, the average income of the top 1% has gone up by more than 250% to $1.2 million per year. Now, anybody in this crowd, are you amongst that 1%? I don't think so. I think we're the 99%, correct? Right. Meanwhile, as I said, the real wages of working people haven't increased in 30 years. There's something very wrong when the 1% who control the resources also control what happens on Capitol Hill. Unfortunately, that's what working families are facing as Congress stalls over whether to extend unemployment benefits for the millions of American workers who just can't find a job.
It was real, brothers and sisters. Today, we deliver a message. Tomorrow, we're going to deliver another message. With us, with the Occupy group, we're sick and tired of what they're not doing for us. Thank you.
It's a phony fat cat, but there's some real live ones gonna get this message.